everyone, welcome to another ASMR video on my channel. Today we are going to be doing positive affirmations and words of wisdom. These are some of my favorite videos, especially for mental health, but I also wanted to include some phrases that help with personal development and self-improvement. So, why don't we just get right into it? You are doing your best. 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 You are not responsible for someone else's behavior. 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 This affirmation, or word of wisdom, whatever you want to call it, is one of my personal favorites because when I was younger, I really honestly believed that I was responsible for the way people treated me. And it's a very toxic mindset to have. And I think that this affirmation is very freeing and liberating, and I just really like it. Your behavior is the only thing you can control. Your behavior is the only thing you can control. Your behavior is the only thing you can control. Your behavior is the only thing you can control. And so, the logical conclusion of that would be our next one. Let go of what you can't control. 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 There's a lot of things in life that we can't control. We can't control, as I said before, other people's behavior. We can't control so much. And when we try to control things that we can't control, it just produces stress and grief in our lives. And we need to stop that if we want to have peace. This next one comes from a man that has helped me so much in my life, and I owe him a debt of gratitude. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Treat yourself responsible for helping. I don't even know what to say about this. It's just so profound. Because we always give better advice to other people than we give to ourselves. And we all know someone in life who is treating themselves badly, or is just procrastinating on taking the right moves in their life. And I think if we all are honest with ourselves, that person is us. And so, instead of giving other people good advice, which we should be doing, we need to give ourselves that same good advice, and we need to act on it. But what's the point? Why should we do that? It's because you cannot be a blessing to others unless you put yourself first. You cannot be a blessing to others unless you put yourself first. You cannot be a blessing to others unless you put yourself first. You cannot be a blessing to others unless you put yourself first. You deserve rest. You deserve rest. You deserve rest. You deserve rest. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. Only you know what your limits are, and if you feel you need to rest, do it. Don't get caught up in this toxic, I'll rest when I'm dead mindset, because it's going to kill you prematurely. It's going to take years off your life, and it's going to just cause you misery. And it's going to have a huge opportunity cost. And we don't want that to happen. Other people don't have to understand your life. They just have to accept it. Other people don't have to understand your life. They just have to accept it. Other people don't have to understand your life. They just have to accept it. Other people don't have to understand your life. They just have to accept it. Who you surround yourself with matters. Who you surround yourself with matters. This is a hard one for a lot of people to accept, because part of moving forward in life is leaving things behind, and sometimes those things are people, and it's people that we wanted to come on our journey with us, our journey of self-improvement, but they don't want to come. And if you stay with them, you're going to sabotage yourself. And you're going to just sink lower and lower. Who you surround yourself with matters. You are not obligated to associate with people who make your life worse. You are not obligated to associate with people who make your life worse. You are not obligated to associate with people who make your life worse. You are not obligated to associate with people who make your life worse. This especially means family. It's really easy to blow off, a stranger or an acquaintance, even a friend. But people have this guilty view of family where, well, they're my family, I have to respect them. I have to be loyal to my family. But I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Your family, well, my family are the people that I choose to be my family. If I don't want to be associated with someone who has a blood connection with me, then I don't have to. And I don't need a reason for it. That's just the way the life is. If someone is making my life worse, I don't have to associate with them. A toxic workplace is more likely to change you than you are to change it. Leave now. A toxic workplace is more likely to change you than you are to change it. Leave now. I got stuck in a toxic workplace for 6 years. And I initially didn't realize how toxic it was, because I was one of the toxic people there. But eventually, circumstances changed, and I was on the outside looking in of the popular group, and I saw it for what it was. But I thought if I stayed around and I led by example, that things would change. But the only thing that happened is I became stressed, and it was just a waste of my time to stay there. A toxic workplace is more likely to change you than you are to change it. Leave now. You get out of life what you put into it. You get out of life what you put into it. You get out of life what you put into it. You get out of life what you put into it. One of the flaws with a lot of positive affirmations is they focus on telling people that they're okay, that everything's fine. But what if everything isn't fine? What if you're not okay? What if you aren't trying? What if that's the problem with your life, is that you aren't trying? If your life sucks, you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, how am I contributing to this problem? Even if you're being bullied, or you're being harassed, or just everything's going wrong that's outside of your control, you have to ask yourself, how am I responsible for this? And when you find the answer, you need to put the effort in to change. Even if you think it's not fair that you're the one that has to change. Because you get out of life what you put into it. Even if it's just one minor change that you have to make, do it. No sin is unforgivable. Forgive yourself and move forward. No sin is unforgivable. Forgive yourself and move forward. No sin is unforgivable. Forgive yourself and move forward. No sin is unforgivable. Forgive yourself and move forward. I know that a lot of people on YouTube and in the ASMR community are not Christians. But this affirmation, or whatever you want to call it, reminds me of the parable of the prodigal son. It doesn't matter what you've done. Just come home to God. Come home to your parents, to your wife, to your husband, to your siblings, to your best friend. It doesn't matter what you've done. Come home. Come home with a repentant heart. Ask for forgiveness. Mean it with every fiber of your being. And it's not your responsibility how the other person reacts. If they don't forgive you, that's their problem. Because all they're going to be doing is building up resentment and hatred inside themselves. So just come home, no matter what you've done. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. You're not enough, and that's okay. 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 That's one of my favorite ones, if I'm being honest. I don't really know what to say about it, but it's just very, very powerful. Adversity is the fuel of greatness. Don't give up. Adversity is the fuel of greatness. Don't give up. Adversity is the fuel of greatness. Don't give up. Adversity is the fuel of greatness. Don't give up. Adversity develops character. Adversity develops character. Adversity develops character. Adversity develops character. Character is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. Character is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. Character is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. Character is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. Self-care is important. Self-care is important. Self-care is important. Self-care is important. And finally, it's okay to not be okay. 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 Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that I was able to bring some relaxation and sleepiness into your life. If I did perform on that, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to help this channel grow. I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time,